8:30 here in Bangkok. The moon is out and the wonderful Impact Arena here in Bangkok, the suburbs of Bangkok. Next up is our second men's singles. And can Viktor Axelsen make it an all-Danish final? Or will Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei manage to reverse the result? These two players met yesterday, of course, in the group decider. The heat of the Olympic final. Viktor Axelsen winning all three Super 1000 tournaments within the 2020 World Tour. Of course, this event in the two previous weeks here, events postponed from last year for obvious reasons. Well, Antonsen is already through, coming through in 3 games, 1 hour and 20 minutes for 21-16 in the deciding game. We've only ever had 2 same nation finals in the men's singles, but it's possible we could have another one tomorrow, because Viktor Axelsen has been in wonderful form. So as far as these two players are concerned, Viktor Axelsen, his career win-loss record translates into 19 titles from 32 finals. And for Chou Tien Chen, 17 titles from 32 finals. So they've both been in the same number of finals, but different number of titles. Well, the presentation of this event has been absolutely superb.
Men's single semi-final. Please welcome Viktor Axelsen from Denmark.
He's had an incredible 2020 World Tour campaign as Viktor Axelsen. He's played 6 tournaments and he's reached 5 finals within the 2020 HSBC BWF World Tour. 5 finals and 4 titles. Can he make it 3 finals in 3 weeks?
And please welcome Chou Tien Chen
he looks
from
like a man on a
Chinese
mission, doesn't he? The way he
Taipei.
was striding into the arena there. Chou Tien Chen started the week as the number 3 seed, making his 5th appearance at the end of season championships, and it's the first semi-final for the man from Taipei. Both these men celebrated birthdays while we've been here in Bangkok. And for Chou Tien Chen, well, he's trying to make it through to a 3rd final at Super 1000 or higher.
Umpire Latif Jauhari from Indonesia. Service judge Daruni Masumpong from
Well,
Thailand.
I can tell you this will be a 15th meeting between these two players, and Viktor Axelsen's record on the head-to-head is simply astonishing. He's won 12 of the previous 14. And the last occasion, of course, was yesterday in the Group A decider. And if you were with us yesterday, you will have seen that this tall Dane totally outclassed his opponent 21-10, 21-14 in 36
black
minutes.
and red color. What do you choose? Red color, black color for you. Red color, that side.
So
Okay.
Viktor Axelsen has won the
Yes,
toss
sir.
of the coin, and he's chosen ends. Now, umpire for this one, Abdul Latif Johari from Indonesia. Service judge Daruni Masompong from Thailand. Well, I have to say, Viktor Axelsen's cold has been lingering, hasn't it? When the first week we were here, when we were all in quarantine and not allowing allowed to leave our rooms. He picked up a bit of a cold because he had the air conditioning on too high. Here he is 4 weeks later and he's still blowing his nose. So, he turned 27 earlier this month, currently number 4 in the world ranking, but did spend a total of 51 weeks as world number 1. He's already been in 3 finals at the end of season championships. He's won 2 titles, 2016 and 17, having been beaten in the final in 2015. So all his success when the end of season championships were staged in Dubai. Well, in the first round on Wednesday, he beat Anthony Ginting, who was beaten in the final of the men's singles a year ago. Then he beat Li Sijia in a repeat of the All England semi-final. And yes, those scorelines in the second games of those 2 matches are correct, 8 and 4. And yesterday he beat his opponent of today. So to Chou Tien Chen, who turned 31 earlier this month, at his career high of 2. 33 weeks in total before the rankings were frozen, and this is a milestone for him in his 5th appearance at the World Tour Finals. He's made it out of the group and into the semi-final stage. Went to 3 games on Wednesday against Li Sijia, then beat Anthony Ginting, and of course a loss to his opponent of today in yesterday's match. And for Chou Tien Chen, he actually finished the year 2 years ago as number 1 on the World Tour rankings, and therefore was the number 1 seed at the World Tour Finals, but as I say, ended up 3rd in the group. So there's one player who has been in more finals than Viktor Axelsen at the end of season championships, and that was Lee Chong Wei. He was in 5 finals, winning 4 titles. And he actually shares the record of 3 previous finals with 2 other players. Chen Long was in 3 finals and so was Kento Momota. Both of them, all 3 of those players who have been in 3 finals, winning 2 titles. But Axelsen on a mission, it appears, to make it
Players ready.
4 finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. And on my left, Chou Tien Chen, Chinese Taipei. Viktor Axelsen to serve, level, play.
Well judged.
1 love.
Well, in the first of the men's singles semi-finals, we saw a very different match and indeed a different outcome to the match that they played yesterday. Can you see the same thing happening here, Steen, or do you think that the Tall Dane is just in too good a form and has too good a record against Chou Tien Chen on the head-to-heads?
I think both. I think we're going to get a better match, but I also think we're going to
2
get
love.
more, the same outcome as yesterday. But I would expect to see more resistance from Chou Tien Chen. Yesterday, he knew that he was going to play again today. So it's a do and die match. So he's got to give everything.
1-2.
So Victoria Cow on the coach's bench, even though she's not a coach. Chou's physio and number 1 supporter.
2-all. Thank you.
That's a great smash from Axelsen.
Server 3-2. Victor.
That was a good lift from Axelsen.
He was
4-2.
alert and tried to reach it high. Very well done by the tall Dane.
Thank you.
Nice.
5-2.
Tight, tumbling net shot. Again, too tight for Chou Tien Chen to do anything with it.
Played himself into trouble playing that high net shot. His second last shot gave Axelsen the possibility to play sharp. That one is way too high.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Good shot.
Oh, magnificent rally. And a smile from Axelsen.
Server
Yeah, that's a nice moment.
3-6.
What a wonderful cross-court net shot there.
Yeah, played from just above the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great placement.
4-6.
Oh my goodness, that's a good smash. There's a total different sense of urgency in the style of play from Chou Tien Chen.
At least he's come out more aggressive as a man from Chinese Taipei.
Service over 7-5.
Yeah, Yeah, and it didn't have so much
Thank you.
pace, did it? And if you notice, Chou Tien Chen's defensive timing was completely off because he was expecting it to come quicker.
And that's what the Danes are talking about. Slice it in front of the opponent, make it stop a little bit earlier. That makes it footwork much more difficult than just going directly towards the side.
Go! Use your foot. 8-5.
Was it a little tactical advice from the opponent? Use your foot, or was it just to clean up the floor? I guess it was the last.
Yes.
Good shot.
Giving Dane some of his own medicine there.
6.
Yeah,
Eight.
and he's got more angle on the angle shots, on the cross court shots. That
Thank
also
you.
stops a little bit in front of Axelsen. So if you could get more steepness on his straight shots as well, so to create difficult coverage for Axelsen, had to be alert both straight and cross court. That would be beneficial for Chou.
Always landed in. That's good control from Axelsen.
Serve 9-6.
Force the short lift by the
Serve
tight net shot.
Yeah, that's a good challenge at the net
7-9.
by Chou.
Very good follow up too. Clever.
Important rally for Chou.
Oh, that was going wide. That's a good running, isn't it?
Right, terrible last shot.
Yeah.
Wipe the card.
He did a lot of good things in that rally.
Serve
Chou Tien Chen
10-7.
controlling the rally, but also great defense from Axelsen, and eventually he
Thank you.
capitalizes on that. I don't know really what he wanted to do with that shot. Chou.
I was talking with Morton last week about the fact that shots like that, where Chou Tien Chen appears to have the ability to take it early, but he doesn't. He lets it drop and then he tries to
Yeah.
do something funny with it.
Like a deception,
Yeah.
Still go.
which becomes
Play on.
too big a deception. It becomes a little bit of a circus deception, which
Yeah.
makes it inefficient.
Yeah,
And sometimes you just got to play the fast shot.
yeah. Take it early and give your opponent less time.
But I like the idea that you put deceptions on your shots, but they have to be so small that it's almost invisible to us.
Yeah,
Serve
It doesn't take a whole lot before you get the
8,
opponent to
10.
react on racket movements. But he's still within range of Axelsen. That's positive for Chou Tien Chen.
So it's the mid-game interval.
Service over.
It's a 3-point
11-8
advantage
interval.
to the winner of all 3 Super 1000 events this year, Viktor Axelsen. So minutes, rounded up to 12.
Men generelt, så er det stadigvæk på forbanen, fordi han giver dem næsten ingen løft at arbejde med. Bare lige hvordan det, han ligger bare lige og trækker dem lidt. Ja, trækker dem lidt, og så lader han bare komme med det. Ja. Det er også de løft og så videre, og det er ikke det, de skal lave. Det handler stadigvæk om det.
20 seconds.
Det kan fange
20 seconds.
Did you catch that?
They were talking about giving it a little bit extra to play it over Chen and focusing
11,
a lot
8.
on the front court on Axelsen's
Play.
side. They felt that Chou wasn't really lifting a whole lot and the lifts were not that dangerous.
Service over. 9,
We're top of
11.
net.
Uh,
10, 11. Can I see? It's still okay. Pass the shuttle.
It's still okay, it's not the shuttle. Take that. You've made 2 mistakes, it's you, says the umpire.
Not literally, of course. Come out very well
11
after the
all.
mid-game interval, Chou Tien Chen. Close down the 3-point deficit.
That was an important kill on that smash there. We could see Axelsen was alert to the cross smash and threading it down the line. Keeps him guessing.
He's missing with his smashes, which he wasn't doing
12,
yesterday.
11.
Three out of these 4 rallies have looked completely odd. Something like that we haven't seen in these 3 weeks, like Axelsen rushing himself.
Yeah.
Sometimes some things we used to see when he was a little bit stressed and nervous in tournaments previous to the lockdown. Working a lot now, Chou. Oh, that's well played.
Yeah, that's a fabulous net shot from Viktor
13,
Axelsen.
12.
I might see it from the net cam, see how far it was from the net.
Thank you.
Moved away, Chou, from that one. He should have stayed.
Yeah, back to
Axelsen couldn't have done anything on that drop shot. It had the quality. Good deception.
Yeah, there's one left.
14, 12.
those shots there
Sure.
on the back line. Yeah.
Yeah, good smash.
Serve.
Clear intent from Chou Tien Chen to really try and extend
13,
his rallies some work.
14.
Viktor Axelsen.
That's also a good plan. I like that. Say, okay, I've tried a number of things in the past, so now let's take a runner and see whether I can outrun you, because there's a lot of things that he's tried that doesn't work. So I like it.
Oh, that's magnificent. My goodness, threaded that down the
Serve.
line.
15-13.
Look at that. Wonderful.
Good deception. No quality. He's lucky. The drop shot had no quality. He was made to run the long diagonal. Chou Tien Chen.
15. Wipe the board.
See, that's right in the racket of Axelsen. Good retrieval, and then Axelsen puts it wide. That's a bit lucky in my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah, disappointment obvious.
And I realize it can sound really harsh when I say no quality, but it's in terms of what you need to do to get the upper hand against your opponent, because I mean that makes a difference. Sometimes we have seen matches where Axelsen has played Momota and it's been the other way around. So it's just to illustrate that it's important where and how close to the lines, how close to the net the shuttles land in terms of getting the upper hand in the rallies.
Oh yes. Well,
Serve.
Tien Chen trying a little bit
16,
of trickery there, and it
14.
didn't work. Yeah, good angle on the smash.
Serve. 15-16.
Great elevation on that jump smash.
Ball.
The left was short because of the good
Service
kind of
over.
net shot on the return of serve.
17-15.
Look at that, how that shuttle was upside down as it crossed over the net. That's a good look.
18-15.
Oh, that's well taken. Stood his ground at the net.
16-18.
Absolutely ready to pounce. And I like the kill too. The fact that he kept it straight.
Yeah. He's got to win the net. Sure.
played his side.
Service server. 19-16.
Well, the error on the slash from Chou Tien Chen.
20.
And all
Game
of a sudden,
point,
it is
16.
4 game point opportunities for Viktor Axelsen.
Game.
Opening game.
First game
21-16.
won by Viktor Axelsen. 21-16.
Reverse slice, straight drop. Force the error from Chou Tien
Arbejder
Chen.
ikke gjort endnu.
Overhovedet ikke.
One game to the good in 23 minutes.
Men heller ikke over for ham.
Nej.
Det er vigtigt, du holder.
Hele tiden fokus her.
Ja. Ja.
Hvis du mærker, at jeg får lidt ud, så siger du bare til.
Okay. Ja, vi husker herovre fra, ikke? Her skal vi slå til bolden. Overfor fodbold.
Ja.
Ja. Langt frem at stå. Spillet er det samme. Skære første angreb, hvis den ikke er alt for kort af hans.
Ja.
Og så klar på den næste.
Hvis jeg nu har lavet et eller andet godt slag, hvor han er under pres,
Ja.
så kan jeg godt tillade mig lige at rykke lidt frem og lure på den korte igen.
Ja, lige nok. Bare fyld duellen op.
Ja.
Ikke?
Ikke stå klub.
Nej.
Ikke fokus her.
Ja. Men det konceptet er nøjagtigt det samme som det er langt frem at stå.
Ja.
Når du løfter, hvad skal du så nu?
Ned i stænger.
Ja, ned i stængeren og ligge klar. Ja. Eller også lad bare
nogle modkære fart.
Ja, lige.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
So there was quite a conversation going on there between Viktor and Kenneth.
Yeah, but mostly all kinds of reinforcements and concept is the same.
Second game.
Forward stance, control the front
Play.
court, get down low if you have to lift, and if you put pressure on him, you can take a chance on the short
One
replies.
Oh my goodness.
Like that.
Yeah.
2 love.
Yeah, absolutely waiting for it. Well, you said
Three
Chou
love.
needed to control the front court area, and he's certainly not managed to do that so far, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Once again, he was backing off a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Played the next shot and then backed off. Ah, he put that away with venom. That wasn't going to come back.
Serve server. 1-3. Chop.
think it's strange because he must be practicing with Wang Suwei, who's a brilliant net player and so on. So there must be a number of times where it's played back at him in practice as well. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if they're practicing together. I would guess they were.
Yeah, it's let it roll in.
Service over. 4-1. Wipe the card.
The big problem here for Chou Tien Chen is that when playing Axelsen, he is facing an attack that's simply too strong for him. He can't let Axelsen get the chances that he gets. So that means that Chou himself has to take the initiative earlier than he would like to. He would like to play it around the court for 8-9 shots and so on, and then eventually capitalize on a chance that occurs. He can't do that against Axelsen because Axelsen's attack is hurting him too much.
Yeah.
So he's forced to attack earlier himself, and if he's not extremely accurate, then he's counter-attacked by Axelsen.
6-1.
Well, this is a handsome little lead, and if you're a Chou Tien Chen fan, you'll be a little bit worried right now.
I think Axelsen, apart from those 3 rallies just after the interval in the first game, he's looked in total control.
Service over. 2-6. Service over. 7-2.
Well, he was trying to take on the Dane at the net, but you've really got to be taking the shuttle a little bit higher than that. That's better. Oh my goodness, backhand cross-court smash with full pirouette.
8-2.
Would you believe it? He'll be wanting extra points for style, won't it? That's amazing. Well, what can you say? Just brilliant.
Waiting on the characters from Artistic Impression. 5.7, 5.3, 5.3. Played.
Yeah.
Service over. 3-8. Thank you.
3 power smashes, one after the other from Chou Tien Chen. 2 straight down the line. Then the follow-up. I'll tell you the other thing I've really liked here, Steen, about the tournament in general is the fact that through protocol and safety protocols we've had dedicated floor moppers in between rallies, and they're very quick about coming on and they're very efficient, and it does save an awful lot of time.
Service over.
9-3. Tremendous.
And being the other thing, the first thing is that the shuttle dispensers, or was it in general?
Yeah.
But because I like the shuttle dispensers as
So
well.
do I.
they also like this sort of like
9.
the face mask and the visors and the protection suit and so on. It gives sort of the moppers some impression that they're really knowing what they're doing, get the court cleaned.
Yeah, absolutely. The whole protocol's been wonderful. But this is time for Chou Tien Chen to start closing this gap. That's going. Oh, it's landed in.
Chou Tien Chen challenges.
I
Falls
saw that
in.
as in. I think it's the first challenge of this semi-final, isn't it? That's clearly in. What's he doing challenging that?
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 10-4. Victor, you will change? Change the set. Play. Viktor Axelsen challenges. Calls out.
Here we go. So
Challenge
we've got
unsuccessful.
one challenge left in the
1
second
challenge
leg.
remaining. Service over. 5-10. Play.
Oh my goodness, it almost came over, but almost
Service
isn't good
over.
enough.
11-5 interval.
6-point advantage for Chou Tien Chen here in the second game, having already taken the first. Oof, it thought about it, didn't it?
Jeg spiller med lidt fart i.
Ja, mandespil.
Det er mandspil med.
Det er fint hernede fra, det drejer den også.
Ja, ja.
Det er også. Men husk,
Jeg har fint med at spille, altså.
ja,
Jeg skal bare spille det der. Hvis jeg ikke er i position.
husk, han giver den næsten anden lift. Så det er stadigvæk op på den her forbane.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Bare husk, han er typen, så han får altid tilbage, når han er i det her. Hele tiden på.
More reinforcement.
Yeah, they say that you're getting almost no lift, so you can just overcover the front
11-5.
court. Victor wants to have
Play.
the mid-court game in his game as well. That really certainly what he's thinking about
12-5.
there, whether it's some fast-paced flat game or what that must be. Well, I suspect.
Oh, good job from
Service
He
over.
desperately needs a little run of points right now, does Chou Tien Chen.
6-12.
Sure, yeah. Set up
7,
by the neck
12.
shot.
Joe, change the starter. Service over. 13-7.
There's also one of the problems with Chou, because of his normal style, is that when he tries to change it and attack a little bit more, he's sort of lacking some of the shots that we see Chou Tien and also runs away. It was a more sort of natural, aggressive player that they have on the front court, the follow-up shots and the ability to quickly judge whether you can follow up on this one or the chance is gone.
14-7.
Viktor Axelsen beginning to impose his dominance once more. Perfection. Landed plumb on the line.
Oh, that's a fantastic shot.
Oh, he's challenging
Chou
that, but I
Tien
think
challenges
that's the
for
most
eight.
extraordinary save and winner all mixed into one. Yeah. So no challenges left for Chou Tien Chen. What an amazing save.
Challenge unsuccessful.
And we just have
No
to give
challenges
a
remain.
lot of credit to the tall Dane, because I
15-7.
mean, apart from Ginsing in
Play.
the first tournament, no one really has been close to him.
No, it's the only time he's been to 3 games in these 3 weeks.
Um,
Was against Ginting. Oh my goodness. Those
Credit for
long
him.
arms.
16-7.
Credit for developing his game, developing his physicality.
Yeah, he's used his time well during lockdown, hasn't he?
I can't wait to see Momota back and see a match between those two.
Yeah. I think most badminton fans would agree with that.
Yeah, that's a fantastic deception.
What was that you were saying earlier about
Service
you think you
over.
played a winner and it comes
Yeah.
off the frame, the opponent
16.
plays it off the frame?
Yeah, it's possible to take with a smile when you're 1 game up and 16-8 up, but if
Yeah.
it's really tight, then oh, come on.
Yeah. Then it's a little bit annoying.
Good service return. Excellent
Service
service return.
over. 17-8.
Simple, easy, no mistakes. Best service return there is.
Amazing. How on earth did Axelsen win that rally? He had no right to win that.
18-8.
Well, his agility for such a tall man, 6'4",
Thank you.
is extraordinary.
And the way he got up from that smash, look how quick it goes.
Yeah. So a 10-point advantage now. Great angle again.
And Victor's enjoying himself on
19-8.
the court right now, because everything is working as he would like it to. Look at the defense here. really good control.
Thank you.
Oh yes. Looked as if it was going to be the big
Shot.
power play.
Service over. 9-19.
First slice. And all about angle. Match point opportunities.
Match point.
A whole
9.
host of them for Viktor Axelsen.
Play. Game.
And he's done it. 21-16, 21-9, the margin of his victory.
Match won by Viktor Axelsen.
And Viktor Axelsen
21-16.
is just oozing
21-9.
confidence. What a 3 weeks he's having. His third final in 3 weeks. And tomorrow will be a 4th final at the end of season championships. Well, 21-16, 21-9 is decisive. Absolutely brilliant. So we will have an all-Danish final tomorrow. But one more semi-final to come, and it's the second of our mixed doubles. And it's the Korean Chou Tien Chen and Chou Jung, beaten finalists last week at the Toyota final. Go to crack